Ikigai corresponds to the Greek word daimon, and it consists of a mission which allows self-realization when what you do aligns with who you are. Ikigai says, I am not what I do, but what I do corresponds to who I am. Therefore, it represents me. What I like about Ikigai is the fact that it represents the human, it represents man as both the creature and the creator. What is up, you guys? I am Lenny, and a year ago I read this book. Since then, the concept of Ikigai deeply fascinated me because it describes what I am looking for, and I think that maybe you're looking for the same. So keep on watching this video as I explain to you what Ikigai means, but most of all, I show you how to walk this journey to reach self-realization. I always felt a deep fear thinking about my call and the fact that for most people, this simply has to do with what they do, a job, a career. I felt a deep fear thinking that I could tie my self-realization simply to work to get money. The fact is, every time I did something which didn't depend on me but on others, I always felt like my days, my weeks, my months, my entire existence was slipping away from me for how dramatic and tragic this appears. I felt a sense of mortification, especially if what I was doing corresponded to what I liked, because doing what I like for the sake of others' approval or to meet the standards set by others transformed all my passions into an obligation. This is to say, it's not as simple as, oh, just do what you love. Because they say in the moment you get paid to do what you like, you start hating it. And this is how I thought throughout school or college, because I was lucky enough to study what I really liked, but doing so to get a grade by saying exactly what others wanted me to say robbed me of enthusiasm and excitement for my passions. And don't take me wrong, I know there is a sense of reassurance in, let's say, knowing what you do, but I think that such reassurance cannot just be handed by others to you through indications or directions on what to do. I think you can establish a sense of reassurance by knowing that what you do is aligned with who you are. So you call the shots, you create the structure, you create a schedule and agenda for yourself. Speaking for myself, I know that in the short term, I have no problem in doing a repetitive task I have no interest in if it simply means getting the money. However, in the long term, I cannot invest myself in an occupation that doesn't represent me and that doesn't allow me to express myself and connect with others and share what I believe in. This is what led me to reflect on my Ikigai. It's not just about what I can do, it's about who I can be. It's not about getting the money, it's about investing myself to support the life I want to live. It's about a mission and a purpose that goes above and beyond myself. This is why they say Ikigai is what it's worth living for. I began to define my Ikigai in a journey which lasted months and years, which is still going. And what helped me was a practical exercise you can do too through a workbook I created, which you can access for free through the link in the description. It consists in defining 4 areas that have to do with who you are, and the intersection of these areas manifests the mission, the purpose someone is called to. By defining what you are good at and what you like, what the world needs and wants, and what you can get paid for, through the intersection of these areas, it's possible to define how to realize who you are. By the way, this exercise is what prompted me to create this channel, because I realized, yes, I feel the need to do things, but I also feel the desire to create things. My Ikigai, in fact, has to do with the expression of myself and the connection with others. It is about documenting my testimony, because I am all I have to give. I am the resource in which to invest to grow. And I want to share this journey of growth with others through communication. Through my workbook, you'll be able to do this exercise with some self-reflection through answering some questions, but also through graphics and visuals. So let me know if you want to check it out, and let me know if you were able to define your Ikigai. Just to remember that the Ikigai is not a destination. It is actually a journey of self-discovery. I also have another video which is all about self-realization, and it has to do with the difference between needs and desires. So if you want, you can check it out next. I'll see you there.